Here comes the, here comes the, here comes the, y'all don't really want it like, yeah. Here comes the, here comes the, here comes the, y'all don't really want it like.
Position and defend our units.
Okay guys, so here I have a scrim for you.
I'm gonna go millimeter.
My new clan, Dynasty, facing off against Authentic.
Let's move out.
And I'm going to tell you this right now. I kind of forgot. Well, I didn't forget. Excuse me, choking on my song.
I'll be back.
I stopped frapping after a while because of a few circumstances, and I thought it just turned into a horrible game. So I stopped frapping. I'm guilty of that. I should have kept on going. But I have little bits and pieces of the game that I do have, and I will show you.
Connector and one's in
showing you guys what we're all about. So you hear Iceman talking a lot. We use Skype as our
well, because I think snipers just can't connector. Alright, once
Diet Coke stirring up the gas in my stomach. We use Skype as TeamSpeak, and this is really important in a game like this because
no, that wasn't Snow.
I can't stress enough how the biggest advantage you can ever have in this game is the location of the enemy. And being able to talk with your teammates consistently, relaying information, whereabouts, how many nades they've thrown, shit like that, it's really important if you want to do well in a scrim. I'd like to say that good communication can outdo skill, but that's not always the case. So I got hit there because I saw a guy at B-head, that's what we call it. So I call him over, everyone comes back. And this is a pretty fail firefight on my part. I get like 2 hits on my thing. And Iceman's calling one in office, so I'm checking that, but he got that. So right now I think this is the last guy. And he kills me. I'm watching David. I'm telling him second builder, he's going to third. I was honestly freaking out right there because I knew he was behind him, and he says he saw him, but obviously didn't. So what we like to do is we don't really designate spots for ourselves. We kind of play where we think we should, like where we think they're going to be going and stuff. So you saw me last round, I was playing B on the floor near second, third pillar. Now I'm playing stairs. And what I preferably do in stairs is I check it. I don't sit there and wait because I've played stairs a lot and I've gotten killed by a sniper a fair amount of times. So I know that sitting there isn't exactly the best thing to do.
One's still in lobby.
And it's general practice to
one of them's lagging like fuck.
I saw a name there, so I shoot. That's honestly one of the few kills you're gonna see me getting in this game.
Oh no.
I know they're going A, but I decided to stay back a bit because some people, or some clans rather, they like to hit up a site, get a frag or two, pull out, and then go to a different site. And it's what we do sometimes too, so I don't want to get burned and have them plant at the opposite site and win around with a mission. So I stay at stairs, the other 2 guys are at A. I can see that on my radar, which is important to use in a game like this. So Iceman's just said that they were pushing up A, so I decided to come back here and help. He died behind the container, so I knew he'd be going there, so David gets this kill, I think, yep. So we're off to an early 2-0 lead, and to be completely honest, I thought we had this game under control. I thought we could I actually thought we could sweep blue side, not lose it round.
I'm gonna go
but if you see what Jesus just wrote, this is major lag. He ends up BCing. And that's pretty much when I started to doubt this game. If you look at his dead body drops the gun now. Or not now, but really late. Yeah, right there. That just shows how much he's lagging. And right now we're using Skype, and he's hosting the call. So as soon as you see him DC, we're out of communication, and things get fucked for us really quick. But back on terms of the game, Iceman's just called lobby clear, so I'm assuming that they're gonna go B. I know David's at or Loveholic, he's at Z connector right now, checking short, and Iceman's at A head. Just by looking at the radar and the location of their names in respect to the map, you should be able to figure these things out. And right here, that little beep you heard, our communication is gone, and we're in the middle of a round, and we're down now 3-4. I don't know how to say this, but we're really fucked right now. And it's 1v1 situation. I get like 3 shots in on him, so I know he's lit anyway, so just go back at the kill. But if you see that right now, it's 3-on-4. Sure, it's okay on blue side, because what you do is you defend, you don't attack. So they come to you, you can just camp and get lucky kills. But on red, it's fucking brutal. Being down men on red side, you just need to pick it up a lot and make smart decisions, don't fuck around. And I'm not gonna lie, it's almost impossible to win the red side down 3-4 guys, unless you get either extremely lucky or the other team takes you for granted because you're down players. So that death right there was because our communication was down and I didn't know. I start talking into my mic like now to myself, because I still think we're communicating to Skype, and I'm yelling at Loveholic because I'm like, how the hell did you leak that guy? And I tab out here, and I realize that our Skype call is ended. So I'm just like, shit, I need to call these guys again. So I recall right now, I think I called them. But we're pretty much fucked right now. I think we lose the rest of the rounds. Or no, we win one more. We finish this, sorry about that loud little tap, you might have heard. We actually finished this round, we finished the half 5-4. And on blue side, even with 3 players, that's not very good. So, yeah, we're in trouble. But, back to the game, I saw the guy at offense. And the end of stairs, it's really easy to get kills from if they all rush you, because if you have decent aim, you can see that it's only their head that sticks out, and you can get the kills like that. So right now it's David and me, 2-on-2 situation. I tell him that I hit the other guy, I think it was Yami, a couple times, just to know that he's lit, but I totally blow ass right here, and I fuck up. Let you watch. No shots landed. Yep, whoopee. You hear me trying to call them right now. Probably wasn't the best idea calling David in the middle of a round, but I had to tell him stuff. I told him Yami was lit, the other guy, that they were both in A-Hall. But, you're gonna see that he does a double take, and somehow still gets this kill. I tell him I heard the guy jump behind him, but like, I probably lied. Yeah, it was a pretty disappointing first half, if I do say so. It's probably not very fun to watch either, you know, me going 2-3, I think. Yeah. So right now, we're telling him to watch time, because bomb plant takes 40 seconds to explode. The guy gets it down at, like, with half a second to go, and I swear, I was yelling at that point. He just asked me if he was a sniper, I said no, because I don't think he is. And, honestly, we do pretty, like, there are a lot of rounds we could have won that we didn't, and it just happens when you're down 3-4, you lose all momentum, you get pissed off, you can't do anything. And yeah, I'll be putting up the second half of this, and yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the first half.